You're watching extras from the extension on Eagle Community Television. This show is brought to you by Carico Implement.
Hello, I'm Stacy Campbell with K-State Research and Extension. I know right now the ag producers are busy right in the middle of calving season for a lot of them, but believe it or not, it's going to be time soon to put down a pre-emergent application in your fields, whether they're going to grain sorghum, corn, or even your fallow fields that'll be going to wheat in the fall. Especially if you're having any trouble with glyphosate-resistant kochia, K-State Research and Extension and our weed control specialists, who've done quite a bit of research and work on this, are recommending now that you put down a pre-emerge application for kochia early, such as the end of February, the first week in March. And the reason why is just that kochia germinates and emerges early. For example, last year in Tribune, by March the 10th in 2015 at Tribune, there was already kochia that had emerged. And if you wait and try to do a post-emerge application, even when the kochia is small, if you've got really dense stands of that kochia, it can be hard to get good thorough coverage, and you still may be disappointed in your control. Also, if you decide you want to try to wait and put that pre-emergent down with your post-emerge a little later, like we used to be able to do, you may also be disappointed in the results of that as well, because we know now as kochia gets bigger, over 4 or 6 inches, it definitely gets much harder to control. So here soon, it's going to be time to go ahead and put down a pre-emerge application for kochia, especially if you've got glyphosate-resistant kochia, which most of western Kansas, if not all, does now. And so it's recommended to get that pre-emerge application down end of February, first week in March. Also, I'd like to mention that we have this chemical weed control book. I think every farmer in Kansas should have one of these. It's updated every year, the 2016 chemical weed control for field crops, rangeland, and non-crop land. It's got all the crops grown in Kansas in it. It's got a nice table at the front of it that lists all the herbicides labeled, and then even some of the major broadleaf weeds and grassy weeds, and how these herbicides, it's kind of got a rating table and shows how well these different herbicides control some of these different weeds and grasses. So very handy to have and to look at. Once again, I think every farmer, if you don't have one of these chemical weed control books, swing by your local extension office and get one. It's the 2016 chemical weed control book. One other thing I'd like to mention is just starting to work on the details, but we're going to have a precision ag program here in Ellis County on Friday, March the 4th. It's going to be in the morning, starting probably around 8:30 or 9. Still got to work out some of the details, but we've got some extension ag engineers who are working in the precision ag area, and they're going to be out talking. One of them is going to be doing an update on planters and planter technology, and then we're going to have an overview of some of the different GPS units and possibly, you know, some of their accuracies, as well as talking about the economics of having swath control on your farm. And then another cool thing we're going to be talking about is application of drones in agriculture. Once again, that Precision Ag program will be coming up on Friday, March the 4th here in Ellis County in the morning, about 8:30 or 9. We'll have some more information about that on our website at www.ellis.ksu.edu. Also, we'll have a link to this chemical weed control book as well on our website. And if you've got any questions, give us a call at 628-9430. This has been Stacy Campbell with K-State Research and Extension of Ellis County and Eagle Community Television.
You're watching extras from the extension on Eagle Community Television. This show is brought to you by Carico Implement.
Fall is here, and it's a great time to come out and visit Carico Implement in Hayes for all of your fall lawn care needs. We stock and sell a full line of John Deere riding lawn equipment, along with Honda walk-behind mowers and generators. We also offer a full lineup of Steel outdoor power products. If your project requires even more muscle, come check out the lineup of John Deere compacts, tractors, and skid loaders. And don't forget, we have the parts and services to keep you up and running for whatever your fall lawn care needs are. So come and visit Carico Implement for a solution that fits.